Hello, I am Miss Ann, and welcome to Speedy Science. Each week in this program, we do a fast and fun science activity that you can fit into your busy schedule. For today's activities, we are going to be making our own fossils. For this activity, you will need some coffee grounds, salt, flour, water, a spoon, and some plastic wrap. You may also want to have some paper towels with you because this activity can get messy. First, take some coffee grounds. You want to make sure that you're using used coffee grounds that have already been gone through a coffee machine. If they're dry, just go ahead and add a little bit of water and sprinkle on top to make them damp again. Then scoop them out and put them in your bowl. Then you want to go ahead and take some water and add it into your bowl as well. And mix the coffee and the water together. At this point, your mixture should look like this. Then go ahead and add some salt. And mix the salt in as well. With the salt added, your mixture should look like this. It should also start to be a bit thicker. Then you want to add some flour. You want to keep adding flour until the mixture starts to feel kind of like a mix between a clay and a putty. It's a good idea to add the flour a little bit at a time so that it doesn't completely fly out of the bowl. Also, at this point, your mixture may start to get a bit tougher to mix, and that's okay. At this point, you want your mixture to look like this, but keep mixing until all the flour is mixed in. If you think that your mixture is too liquidy, add some more flour. And if you think it's too stiff, add some more water. And that should be perfect. Once you have everything added, go ahead and put your now finished dough off to the side. Then take a piece of plastic wrap and lay it down on your surface. Take your dough and take it out of the bowl and start to squish it in your hands. See how you can play with it? Then go ahead and gently with your hands, press it out. Then you can go ahead, lay it down flat, and then you can start making your imprints for your fossil design. You can do this a few ways. If you have a toy, you can go ahead and press a toy inside, or you can go ahead and make the imprints yourself. I'm going to poke it with my fingers. When you do this, the impression should hold within the fossil. And now, go ahead and take your fossil and put it on the windowsill for a few days so it can dry. Once it's dry, it'll turn out like this. You see how you can still see all the bumps within? All the bumps in the fossil? That's because it held in. And there you have it. Now you have your very own dinosaur footprint fossil. Now that we saw what happened today, let's talk about why. A footprint fossil is called an imprint fossil. And that happens when a dinosaur long ago stepped in mud, but then sediment fell over the mud before it dried, and it turned it into a rock. You can see different imprint fossils online or at museums, including those in Chicago. And there you have it. Thank you so much for joining us for Speedy Science today. Please email us pictures of your fossils to the OSSIP Library's Youth Services email address. I can't wait to hear from you. Bye! Hello, I am Miss Ann, and welcome to this week's bonus activity. In today's video, we used coffee grounds, salt, flour, and water to make our own dinosaur footprint fossils. Another way you can do this activity is by changing the ingredients used to make the fossil and see how it impacts what comes out. For example, what if instead of using salt, you used sugar? What other types of fossils can you make? Be sure to email us and let us know. I can't wait to hear from you. Bye!
Hello, I am Miss Ann, and welcome to Book Talk. In this part of the video, we will talk about some great books that you can get from the OSSIP Merrimack Park Public Library. Because today's video was all about making dinosaur fossils, here are some great books about dinosaurs you can get. Remember, you can get books from the kids department by either coming into the library and checking them out from inside the building, or placing a hold on them to pick them up curbside or to have someone bring to your house. Please call the Youth Services Department for more information. Our first book today is How Do Dinosaurs Get Well Soon by Jane Yolen and Mark Tigu. In this book, we learn about the different ways dinosaurs react when going to the doctor. How do you react when going to the doctor? Should you throw your pills around and yell at your mom? Or should you sit quietly and listen to the doctor? Find out in this great book. Our next book is Danny and the Dinosaur by Sig Hoff. This book is the story of a boy named Danny who finds a dinosaur when he goes to the museum. But unlike most dinosaurs, this one is still alive, and Danny and the dinosaur have a great day together playing in the town. This is a super fun book, so I hope you enjoy it. Our next book is My Dog the Dinosaur by Jackie French. In this book, a young boy goes to the dog pound and finds the perfect dog for him. He has a long neck and a long flat tail and looks very strange for a dog, but the boy takes him home anyway. But then, strange things start to happen. The dog named Spot will only eat lettuce, he cannot howl, and he doesn't act like a dog at all. And when he starts growing and doesn't stop, will the boy be able to keep his dog? Find out in the hilarious My Dog the Dinosaur by Jackie French. Our last book today is Dinosaur from the DK Eyewitness line. This is a wonderful introduction to all things dinosaur. It has pictures of fossils, illustrations, and computer modules of what dinosaurs look like, and all sorts of timelines, and even a dinosaur name pronunciation guide. If you're interested and want to learn the truth behind dinosaurs, this is a great place to start. Remember, these are just a few of the many dinosaur books that we offer at the OSSIP Merrimack Park Public Library. Please call the Youth Services Department or email us at the Youth Services email address, and we'll be more than happy to help you find these and other great books. I can't wait to hear from you. Bye!